Greetings, oitlings, greetings, lambs. This is a test to see whether BitChute will upload my YouTube video. The title is, Who is Respectable? I don't know if you can hear them, but in the background, a shout out to the Harp Twins, the best music producers in the history of Earth. Music video producers, Camille and Kennerly. So, whoever's respectable is defined by who does not participate in the global economy or who participates in it the least. So the Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert are respectable. They do not even know what is an automobile, a horseless carriage, cellular phone. So they're very respectable, and they keep among their own kind. That's the second criterion. They include their own kind and nobody else. The Abos of Australia, short for Aborigines, they're very respectable. Now they know what these things are, such as a horseless carriage or a cellular phone, but they're not using them in their. I mean, I'm talking about the ones that are traditional. Then I met a guy in LaVale, Maryland, working at an Indian, Australian themed shop there in the mall, and he was half Cherokee. He told me that in West Virginia, the Cherokee had bought a big, huge tract of land, and they'd put their habitations in the middle of it with no access except for by foot or horse. So they're respectable. Then the Hopi, the traditional Hopi, are respectable. Now these Cherokee, of course, this guy Denny, he was a half Cherokee, so the Cherokee are including others other than their own kind admixture. Of course, just about everybody's mixed. It's just a question of how much, what percent mixed. But then the next one, the Bigfoot, they are very respectable. They don't use any electronics, and they keep to themselves. They've adapted to a territory that mankind has mostly felt uncomfortable to inhabit, so they're less in competition with mankind. The Bigfoot is half, the DNA has been analyzed, and it's half Skraeling, which is human, considered as human, and half something unknown. The female side was human, and the male side was something never observed before. Now let me only know how to pronounce this. Whoops, darn it. Achuar, the Achuar of the Ecuador-Peruvian border. They are respectable, but they obtain information from dreams. Every morning they all get together as a community and have a community meeting and discuss dreams, and they came to the conclusion that they have to compromise with technological society or else their land will be taken away from them. So they're kind of forced into it. So they have a little bit of compromise going on there, which is done respectably because it was only done in order that they could keep their land. Also, I'd like to add that the Hopi, the tribal council is not genuine Hopi. It's they're feds. It was created by the federal government, and recently they've agreed to put a casino on the Hopi land, so the tribal council is not respectable. And I'm not respectable. I'm aiming to become more respectable. What else do we have going on here? I'm going to put a link. Okay, there was a movie done about the Achuar. It's private. It's an award-winning. It's won several awards from ecological and filmmaking groups. And I got permission to get the I guess it's a password or something. I forgot. It's been so long since I posted it, but it's on a blog post. And it's too long for me, the URL is too long for me to write it or spell it out here comfortably, but I intend to post it below the videograph depending on what platform you're looking at this on. And I really recommend this videograph about the Achuar tribe of the border of between Ecuador and Peru, where the average high in June is 68 degrees. It's not all that hot there. Now, I saw this videograph in a theater, and I asked the question, who supplied the planks for the boardwalk? And as an example of the compromise, they didn't make their own wood planks. They're living on top. I mean, they have a boardwalk across the body of water, and they didn't create the planks. The planks were supplied by the Western civilization. I also recommend that you read my comparison. There are several different lifestyles depicted in that videograph, although they're depicted unintentionally. And I think it's very, very thought-provoking if you read in that same blog post my comparison of the several lifestyles that are unintentionally depicted in that videograph. So I'm going to show you how you can find out more about me, how I got into heaven on earth after being tortured in the MK Ultra program and abused by my parents and other people. There you go. And I'll put the link, I intend to put the link to the videograph along with the password that we can use to see it. But it's not open to the public. I had to get special permission. Thank you for coming, and I'll talk to you next time.